morning, everybody. It's day 19. I start my approach and entrance into the Smoky Mountains. Around 80 miles to get through there. I am going to try to stop in Gatlinburg to resupply for a day and then get back in there and get all the way to Hot Springs. So as you see, Lake Fontana, the birds are singing. It is about 7 a.m. and it's cool, but it's going to get to 80 degrees today. So I'm apprehensive but excited about getting inside, see what this Great Smoky Mountain Trail is all about. Come along with me. As you can see right here, this is the AT. I walk along this road until I get to the dam. So I'm sidewalk walking for probably about 1/8 of a mile. We'll get to the dam, take a look around. So my goal today is to get to Molly's Ridge Shelter. It's about 12 miles away. 12 miles, kind of a short day, potentially, because it's all uphill. Even though there's switchbacks, it's just going to be uphill. So I'm not certain. I think 12 miles continuously uphill with a 30-pound pack with food, water in it. It's going to be a challenge, plus 80 degrees. So I'll evaluate myself when I get to Molly's Shelter, like we do on everything, and adjust as necessary. It's really cool, but not cold. Across the dam together. Sorry, guys. I will refrain from jumping and diving from the dam today due to the TVA policy, as you can see right there. Gosh darn it. Fun spoilers. Here we go. Appalachian Trail, Georgia to Maine. Let's go over here and take a look. Woo! Look at down there. That's a drop, huh? Wow. Floodgates. Take a look at there. Big yellow shaft with a line through it. Can anyone back at my job tell me what that line is for? Interesting, that shaft that we were looking at doesn't have a cover, but these smaller ones do. Probably it's an RPM thing. It just doesn't turn fast enough, but gearboxes. Brings back home. Woo, look at that shot. There's the dam, holding back all that water. Fontana Lake Dam. Take a look at both sides. It does allow people to drive across, which might explain why so much motorcycle traffic and stuff come through here. Ooh, look at here. There's the lake. It's very peaceful out here today. It's quiet. I got the dam to myself. One of those opportunities of getting up early, I guess. I'm glad I rested. going to be a journey. I'm going to walk up here shortly, and I'll let you see me put my hiker permit in the box. Got it right here. We'll get this show going. Take a look. I'm walking down the dam center of the road. Or as they say, walking down the center of the damn road. I had to throw one more in there. Hard not to film on here. It's kind of cool. It's a little platform. Had to contribute to the lake. Lake Fontana Dam. Last dam video right here. Well, I guess this is the precipice here. As soon as I hit this sign, you can see the white mark, the white blaze. Now entering Great Smoky National Park. AT, as well as the Benton MacKay Trail. A lot of the Benton MacKay Trail travels the same path as the Appalachian Trail. Keep in mind, Benton MacKay is one of the founders for the Appalachian Trail. As far as conceiving it, driving it, working with people. Some of this stuff looks natural, but then, you know, it's a dam, right? So you know Mother Nature's taken over after they did work, but there's some signs of man-made stuff underneath the nature. All right, there's the trail where the actual trail begins for the Smokies. Molly's Ridge. Only 9.9 left, but it's all uphill. I'll show you a picture of it here as an overlay. All right. And up here's the famous drop box. As you can see, it's steep already. Even though I had a day of rest, I can feel it in my calves. AT through hikers, deposit permits here. All right. Here's my permit. I'm legal. 40 bucks. Open it up. Deposit bottom half only. Keep top half with you. Handy. Woo, this thing is crammed full. There's not much room in there to deposit anything. But let's get it in there. Woo. All right, it's done. Let's enter the Smokies, huh? This moment's a little surreal because I've seen it on so many videos of other people's journeys. I hope I enjoy it. Anticipate to. I got to remind myself to enjoy it. It's not a job. I've been approaching a lot of this so far as a job. It is a job in a way. It's a lot of work, but it's a work for the heart, you know. Let's get it. All right, guys, I'm almost up this mountain today. Well, it just goes up and up and up and up. It's just different mountains, tops, but this particular top. Got a money shot for those that like money shots. That is not the Smokies. That is the mountains that I walked earlier. I walked way over there, actually. Or maybe it was over there. Could have been over there. Only the map can tell. All right, we're heading to something called the Shuckstack. And no, that's not where flamboyant people go to have intimate relations. Apparently, it's a really good view. And for us, that means money shots. As I explored the Smoky Mountains for the first day. Okay, so the AT goes left. You can see there's a blaze, and just to the left of it, there's another blaze. It means it's turned, but up ahead of me, there's the Shuckstack. I don't know if I can get into it, but it looks like I can climb the stairs. So let's go explore it. It's a Blue Blaze Trail, 0.1 miles, all up, but I hear this one's worth it. But that's what we're making our way to, the Shuckstack. It's pretty steep, side trail. But who wouldn't want to go in that thing, right? I want to see from there. All right, we're at the base here. Looks like there's the remains of an old cabin. Woo! Talk about a commute to work, huh? Woo! 360 view. Definitely was a home here at one time. I'll have to look it up. My guess would be septic system there. Maybe even a water reservoir. Wonder when this is gonna fall. I don't give it more than another 10 years. Big wind. We're gonna climb it. Wow, it's up there. Let's go. All right, guys, I don't mind telling you, it's high. Woo! The wind's blowing. My stuff is down there. Woo! It's up here. I'm holding on tight. Let's go in. I made it, but I'm regretting the trip down. Woo! This floor. Anyways, they say the view is only rivaled by Clingmans Dome, and some people say he's even better up here. So you even have some modern current. So let's take a look. Money shot of the day for me off Shuckstack. 360 view, guys. Wow, that's the Smokies over there, and I'm pretty sure, woo, right there is Clingmans Dome. Woo. Take a look, guys. Woo. A few more years, I don't think this place is gonna be worth standing. There's the aftermath of the dam. Woo. I don't know about you, but usually I don't get nervous, but it's rickety looking and the wind is blowing. There's Lake Fontana. There's the dam. I was just on that dam. I just walked across there so you can see how far I've walked today already. Walked all around here and up here. So, but it gives you an idea. It's a money shot, but most people wouldn't pay good money to climb this. Now here I am, Shuckstack. It's windy, most of the glass is broken, but I made it. It's cold. I think I'm gonna enjoy the views a little bit myself when I get down. It's a little bit better view without the windows. I'm holding on, don't worry. Woo! Curious. Lake Fontana. Money shot of the day. Holy crampons, Batman. That was a climb. That was the scariest climb I've done yet. That thing shakes as you're going up. The stairs are easy. 45 degrees. Missing rails. Up there, the boards are weakened. No rail to get in there. I'm glad I could bring it to you in HD. We'll get on down the trail. Well, it's about noon. a little after. I'm just pounding dirt, but I came up to this area just now. As far as the eye can see, it's really cool. It's little white flowers. Little white flowers. Can you all see it? We're heading here, Molly's Ridge shelter, but might try to push to Russell's shelter. We'll see what time we get there. But look at that, just little white flowers everywhere. Pretty cool. It just wasn't there and pop, there it is. Woodpecker. So I'm coming to the end of this stretch with flowers. It was lengthy, maybe almost a mile, and it's even putting in yellow flowers now. And I've come across blue and yellow and white. Can you see the blue out there, guys? It was definitely the most beautiful walk flower-wise that I've come across. I've made it to Molly's Ridge shelter, and it's raining. I mean, it's been raining for about the last 15 minutes off and on. It's starting to get a little heavier. I'm glad to get in out of the rain. I don't know if I'll stay here, but I'm gonna wait a little bit of the rain out. All right, this is what the shelter looks like. Upper and lower deck. It's Molly's Ridge. I was planning on coming here, but definitely people left their food here. I put my pack, but if you can hear the rain, just got in in time. I think it's supposed to go away in an hour or so, but for now I'm gonna stay out of it. Nice to have a cover. So I'm chilling out in this shelter. A lot of room here. I was told heightened bear activity. So let's leave food laying around. What are we supposed to do? I'll tell you what. They're supposed to be bear cables, so I guess they'll poke it on a bear cable. I don't know where the bear cables are, but it's still raining a little bit. Really, I don't know. It may stay for the next hour or two. If it does, I'm gonna have to hunker down here tonight. I'm just glad to be out of the rain. All right, I got my rain gear on. So I went from being the only one in that shelter to like 20 people. And someone put out, you know what? Everyone coming up that mountain is going to want to come in here. And the shelter that's 3 miles up is going to be relatively empty. We'll see. Even though I was the first one there, through hikers have to give up space for day hikers, which it doesn't make any sense. We pay $40, but hike is a hike, right? But anyways, also, I said a ridge runner was coming in there. I guess he was going to start sorting people out. I don't know. I just didn't want to be part of the drama. Move on down the line. So I'm at Russell. What's it called? Russell Field Shelter. Staying in the shelter for the first time. Bunch of people here. Let me show you what my bed setup looks like. Down here on the second level, a bunch of people on the top level. We're going to answer a question tonight. Is the bottom level more mice or the top level more mice? We're all sleeping with our heads out. just in case the mice, they like to run around the walls. They keep our heads away from the walls. I'll tell you about it in the morning. What the shelter looks like on the outside. It's made of brick, 2 levels. It's got a fire pit over here, fire over here. I did 15 miles today. 14 miles today. So I'm gonna hit Sac early. Tomorrow's a 16 miler. Buddy, I'm leaving the shelter, day 20. I got a 16 mile day ahead of me. Till I get to, I think it's Double Spring Gap Shelter. Anyways, 3 miles from Clingmans. I think that's the best I'm going to be able to do, even with this nice terrain. Getting an early start, it's around 7:15. You can see everyone's gathered around the shelter eating. And the path starts with a log in the road. And we're heading up. Clingmans Dome is around 6,400, 50, 60 feet. So, and we're heading towards that gradually. I think I'm gonna step over this one. Ooh. Yep. Ah. It's a big old branch to fall off. Slow going this morning. As always, I try to make the first mile for sure just nice and easy. Break everything back in again. Let's get going. The fog is really heavier on this side of the mountain, the north side. Kind of eerie as we walk through. Well, guys, I'm about 4 miles into my day, a couple hours. It's been gradual up, some downs as you head up, and it continues to be foggy, very humid. It's cool, but I'm not drying out, so my shirt's wet. You know, everything's staying soggy because the humidity is right at 100%, you know. It's not raining, but it's close enough. We continue climbing up to Rocky Top. I just climbed to the top of Rocky Top. Just over 5,400 feet, about 1,000 foot below Clingmans Dome. And as you can see, there's a lot of rocks up here. Could start a rock band. Not much to see because of the fog. I can see a mountain over there. Somewhere that way is where Clingmans Dome is. So, with the fog and the vegetation, it's been pretty dark. The humidity is just horrific. Everything just staying wet. I sweat and I just stay wet. But still going. Rocky Top leads very quickly to another climb to an altitude a little higher. And then we're gonna go down for a while before we doing our ascent up to Clingmans Dome, which is over several miles, hopefully not as steep. This is climbing Rocky Top. The last couple climbs have been a lot similar to Georgia. Not much switchbacks and a lot of rocks, and it's just stairs. So just climb. Gotta keep your head down. Looking at your feet, make sure you don't trip. But let's get to that next highest point. Made it to the top of Thunderhead Mountain, just after Rocky Top. 5,520 feet. But I'm surrounded by bushes. There is no view, but it's still pretty low-hanging clouds, pretty foggy out there. So, but if you look right above me, take a look at there, the sun's peeping out. Humidity is starting to drift off. As we head back down this mountain, maybe things will start drying out a little bit. Good afternoon, everyone.
about 12:30. The day continues to be down, up, down, up, down, up, with the majority of the time going up as we try to make our way to Clingmans Dome, which is the highest point on the Appalachian Trail and in the Smokies, at over 6,400 feet. So I'm bobbling around the 5,200 foot area right now. Major ascent will be coming up before I know it. I'm gonna go down a little bit here, and then to a gap, a saddle between two mountains. And we're just gonna go right back up. So everything you see that I'm losing here, I have to walk back up. That's pretty much how it's done here on the Appalachian Trail. Up, down, up, down. Kind of like that country song, bobber going up, bobber going down. Here's an interesting blowdown. Long time, been there a long time. So looks like it's gonna be there a long time more. I'm gonna go underneath it. Woo! We did it! It's 1 o'clock. Still have 7 miles left. If I knock those out in 5 hours, it means I won't get into camp until 6. Buddy, I just got a memory from a song. A lot of y'all may not know. Jamie was a first degree black belt. I'm very proud of her. We both joined Taekwondo after our son asked us when he was 8 and got his 2nd degree. That was his wish for achieving that. And she had a good time. Several times, it wasn't her thing. She was like, I want to quit. But I explained to her that I can't get my 1st degree unless she gets her 1st degree. I'll show you a picture of that. I'm pretty sure I have one. And we got it together. It's a great memory together. We tested together. After that, she quit. She's like, I'm done. I made my commitment. But she did it. It allowed us to engage with our son because he was busy doing Taekwondo. Later on, became a world champion in Taekwondo and won ESPN, then onto the, what do you call it, the amateur MMA, before I convinced him to stay the course in school, go back to it after he gets his education. But he did really good. She was his biggest fan. I remember his first fight as an amateur kickboxer after he got out of high school. Set up by a gentleman named Aaron down at TCB in Rogers, taking care of business. And she's so proud, but she's also viciously competitive. And you can hear that. I think I have a clip of that too, of Johnny and her in the background. You tell me if you can hear her voice, the proud mama yelling, kick his ass. Anyways, I later went on, did more martial arts and stuff, but it was a proud achievement because we did it together. We trained together, we practiced together. Our son helped us. It was a really good family adventure. And I wanted to share that with you. Hey everybody. I'm at mile 194.5 since I started. The Appalachian Trail this year is 2,192 miles. So technically, 2 miles ago, I had less than 2,000 miles. I'm like 1,998 miles left. 97 and a half miles left. I don't know. I'm pretty stoked to get below the 2,000 point. It's a big number. I look forward to when I'm below the 1,000 point. did 16 miles and I'm whooped. And so much uphill. Howdy, y'all. There's the shelter, guys.
Morning, everybody. It's day 21, and I'm stuck in the shelter right now because of heavy rain. It's expected to go on for another hour or two. Then it should subside enough so I can hike the rest of the day. 10 miles, gonna try to get into Gatlinburg. Very cold rain up here, a mile high.
All right, and we're off. Still a little drizzly, but I get a little service up here and it says the worst is over. Let's hope so. I got a 3-mile climb. Gonna take it easy. Course the first mile. And then I'm gonna try not to get too hot and sweat underneath the suit. Maybe it's me, but these forests are different than the ones we've been going through. Lots of pine trees. And with the clouds going through, the darkness is kind of eerie, huh? Different terrain. I'm sure we'll get out of it and get back to the old grudge, but it is what it is. Pretty cool, huh? It's so quiet. You can only hear a cop. Squeak, squeak. I know it's a little wet and soggy, but it's so quiet and peaceful here in the Smokies leading up to Clingmans Dome, especially after a fresh rain. I just know as long as she knew there wasn't going to be a downpour, she would just love to have walked in this. And listen to the bird. To me, the birds hunker down when it's raining. When the rain's ending, they know the pressure is different or something along that effect. They start chirping, and I can hear them. So this path, why is it so deeply cut? Well, from generations and generations and decades of people hiking the same path, and then rainfall starts to erode it. And then you get these ruts. It just shows you that it's been here a long time. The deeper the rut, more significant the rainfall, I think, in the area. And since it's running downhill, I'm going uphill. Speed of the water makes good ruts. This here, see this log right here? That's actually put in there by trail maintainers to divert the flow of water, as you can see here, to the side and down where the plants are, and riparian buffer. That's to protect the trail. And you can see that deep area over there. That divert was badly needed. Here's another one. If you weren't aware of what these things were, now you are. This tree fell down a long time ago. Look how old it is. It's old. Take a look at that climb. Big old boulders. It's hard work, but it's fun too. Until it goes on for like 8 miles. But it's fun for now. Everybody, I'm officially at 6,100 feet. It's the first time I broke the 6,000 foot ceiling on a mountain. And I don't think it could have been any better. I mean, yeah, I could get the views. If the clouds weren't here, it'd be hot. But there's something magical about the clouds and the rain and the quiet. I wouldn't have missed this for the world. I'd have missed it for Jamie. I missed anything. Right arm, right leg, but I wouldn't miss anything else. I'd miss everything else for. It's just a very magical time. I've slowed my roll. 1 mile from the top. Still got 300 feet to go, guys. We'll get there. My horsepower and your attentiveness to the channel. And we'll get there. Thanks for watching. It just feels wonderful. What an experience. To think I still have almost 2,000 miles left, a little less. I know a lot of them are gonna be like, I've already done so hard, but this one's been pleasant. I know I keep coming back here, but it's just so darn cool. I'm waiting for a vampire. Come out, say thank you for the resupply, Mr. Cop. Have a great day. Hey, here's a flare, a white blaze, excuse me. It's telling me I'm on the right path. Whew. I knew I'd find them eventually. Stairs. Dun, dun, dun. All right, check the overlay. We're at 6,500. Got to get to 66. We're exactly 100 foot away. An elevation climb, quarter mile. We're making that final push to Clingmans Dome. All right, everybody. Help me up there. Good vibes help even in the rears. They travel through space and time. And they make their way to me. Help me up the hill. Let's get up that hill. Hey everybody. Made it to Clingmans Dome. 200 miles. 200 miles. Second 100 did seem a little easier than the first. Mainly because you just keep doing it, I guess. It's not anything new, but Georgia was tough. But behind me is the observation tower. Pretty cool. Let's take a trip to the top. Sorry there won't be any views, but I can tell you hiking through it was magical. The sun is coming out. Let's go see what it looks up like there. Okay. There's a big ramp that starts over here, and I just went up it. I wish all the elevation inclines were like this. I would just, instead of all the climbing, huh? Nah, then it wouldn't be any fun, right? Wind our way to the top. Clingmans Dome, observation tower, highest point on the Appalachian Trail. 6,652 feet. So I've gotten to the highest point. Finally. Obviously, it's all downhill from here, right? You guys know. Always another mountain. That's it for my Clingmans Dome tour. As you could hear, I had just a couple people up there and a little bit of peace, but I hope it's strong because there's at least 50 people up there now. Let's get back on the trail, head to Gatlinburg. Well, hey everybody, about 3 miles from Newfound Gap. I've gone up some tough hills, continue to be in this amazing forest. Hiking along, very cool, misty still a little bit. Sun didn't come out for a while. But we're closing in on the end of day 21. I do have a gentleman I met on the trail, if he doesn't mind, back here. He goes by 12 Mike. Very nice fella, retired. Hiking a section of the trail. I'm glad to have met him. Really good conversation. And that's what it's about. I did run into a couple from Arkansas. Can you believe it, on vacation, hiking up to Clingmans Dome. It's really cool. Got to talk about Jamie. And that's always the highlight of my day if I get to tell someone about her. They're from Little Rock. So if they do watch this trail, do you remember their names? Names, without trail names. I mean, we're pretty much nothing without trail names now. If y'all are watching, we deeply apologize. We'll give you honorary trail names. Jack for the guy and Rabbit for the girl. So together you're Jack Rabbit, because you guys were bouncing up that hill and you looked very happy. All right, let's move on. As y'all saw before, this is the second of 2 barrier fences designed to keep wild boars out of a ecologically sensitive area. It's kind of weird. You can't, but kind of neat little carrot on the trail today as we continue to go up.
And of course, there's one last uphill.
One last uphill. We've made it to Newfound Gap. Big achievement. One last uphill, as Mike says. I'll let y'all see what it looks like when you pop out of here. Holy crud, I'm tired. We did it. Look everyone. I didn't have made it, guys. $208 miles. They just keep melting off. Here. North Carolina state line. Great Smoky. How about that? Mike's been hiking the trail. I've run into him many times over the last 200 miles. Mike, where you hail from?
I hail from Fletcher, North Carolina.
I know. He's going all the way to Hot Springs. Mike, your trail name is 12 Mike. What's the story behind that?
The story is, I'm kind of old. I hate to admit it, but I'm 72 years old. So I hike kind of slow, and the group I was with kept looking back to check if I was still there. So a mic check. 12, mic check.
Pretty cool, right? He was been a real pleasure hiking with him over the last few days, off and on, and all of today. Thanks, Mike. It's John coming from downtown Gatlinburg. I got a shuttle from Newfound Gap and heading to the hotel. I'm gonna spend 1 or 2 nights here. I'm not certain. Watching the weather. It's cold up here when it rains in the 40s and 30s, but eventually I'll get out there. I did hike a little bit in the rain this morning. Gonna rest my heels. I've been looking forward to this town just because of the things it offers. I can get a shuttle back up to Newfound Gap and resume my hike. Downtown Gatlinburg. Been here before. I just came from the NOC Center, which I got dropped off at. They have freeze-dried meals and such. They got enough to keep me going on the trail. Let's get to the hotel. I'm gonna eat here tonight. Right there. I'm gonna eat right there. I'm so hungry. I've just walked 200 miles. What am I gonna do next? Calhoun's Steakhouse. Very hungry. It's his favorite. They got awesome biscuits here. All right. I'm in Calhoun's. I'm starting out with a sausage cheese platter for a starter. Then I got the steak coming up. 10-ounce ale steak with baked potato and beans. And they have banana pudding, so I'm getting that. I'm eating some bread, but I also ate their biscuits. They have their wonderful biscuits. So I got a 10-ounce steak, beans, baked potato, and a bunch of biscuits. And more beverage. I just can't believe how much I'm eating nowadays. Hiked yesterday, came into town, Gatlinburg. It is one of the highlights of the visit. Definitely the fanciest city I'll probably visit the whole time I'm here, unless I go to New York City or into Washington, which I don't plan on doing. But I do like this little town. Look, show you around. A lot of people call it a tourist trap. There's a lot of stuff. It reminds me like Branson, this town, Branson, Eureka Springs, Pigeon Forge here. A lot of the same businesses are here. Lots of people, lots of sidewalk activity. Milkshake bars and pizza and Ripley's, believe it or not. I might get me a Five Guys, I think, today. But I gotta go get some resupply at NOC, some freeze-dried meals. And then I'm gonna try to pick up a little something special for my dad. Very active. Just 20 minutes from the trail. I do have a shuttle, drop me here, got me resupply at Walmart, and now I'm just walking the sidewalk. Lots of cars and all kinds of people. All right, look at there. Got my dad a whole case, moonshine taffy. And while I was there, I got a candy apple. Got to carb up, right? Got a mountain to climb. I've been resupplying for my 3 to 4 day jaunts in the woods. I haven't quite pushed 5 days yet. Just there's convenient locations to resupply. In this case, I plan on doing 2 days of food, then or 2 days hiking, stay a night at a hostel, just overnight, instead of camping and getting up in the morning and leaving again. But when I get in, I plan on resupplying. That helps me reduce weight, but I've been eating more. So what am I taking with me for the next 33 miles? I'm taking 3 breakfasts. There are these breakfast skillets. And then there's biscuits and gravy. And then I have 3 meals. They're all freeze-dried, so there's no water weight to them. Each one of these is close to 1,000 calories. This one's probably my least. This one's only 660 calories, but I'm going to eat it. These peaks are really good. Sweet pork and rice, oh, so good. I got 2 of them. Just really fills you up. I'm trying this new for lunch. I haven't really eaten a lunch, but I don't want to have to get out a kit and everything, and the bars are kind of getting old, so I am trying Mom's banana pudding. You just add 5 ounces of cold water, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then you can eat it. I can put that in my pocket. And that, there, 600 calories with 10 grams of protein. Great lunch. So before lunch, after breakfast, but before lunch and then after lunch, I can eat all this. I can eat the banana pudding on the go. I got 3 Jimmy Dean or Slim Jim sticks, 2 candy bars, candy, and I have this in my pack as well. And then, sorry, I forgot to put these in there. These are my lunches. 20-gram bars of protein, bodybuilders, cookies and cream. So this is my lunch plus banana pudding. This is what I eat. And then as I'm going and I get to really difficult hills, I find a low, I have this stuff called Run Gum. I get from Walmart. It has fruit flavor, peppermint, cinnamon, bubble gum flavor, and I put them in this little sleeve here and on my side pocket, my hip pocket. And whenever I need a little boost, it's equivalent to half a cup of coffee. I just get a little jolt, and I chew, and it's flavorful, and it helps me. It gives me about 15, 20 minutes of boost to get up a mountain that's very tough. I'm talking like 3 or 4 miles. So that's it for my resupply. This will get me 4 days. 4 days of hiking. And I will run out on day 4. So I that's what I plan. Hey everybody, while I'm sitting here in Gatlinburg, getting my stuff ready, resupply. I remember that today is Jamie's birthday. And she loved her birthday because it was 420. And with police code and such, 420 meant marijuana, which is a party drug. Jamie loved to party. She never did drugs. She never tried it, but she always thought it was kind of neat to have 420 for her birthday. I miss her very much on her birthday. I wanted to share in this video just a little clip from when me and Johnny, time we sung her happy birthday. Her birthdays were always about her. We did our best to make her day special, and she expected it. She worked hard for us, and she wanted her time with her birthday. So enjoy this clip of her birthday. Notice that when it was her birthday, she's like, me, 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 me. And she just like having a good day on her birthday. And I'm glad I'm not on the trail, and that I'm trying to observe and just gather my stuff and get things ready and just observe her birthday. I called Johnny up, told him, hey, go out and have a nice dinner, get a piece of cheesecake or something and celebrate.
Did you take a
Happy birthday to you.
Me.
Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday, dear Jamie. Hope you can blow out all those candles. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Yay! What you wish for?
I'll tell you.
I'd wish for like world peace, but that's just because I'm
Wish for
sensitive like that.
Sensitive.